All right, part two of this conversation around how do we build a powerful, impactful brand with such a small community. And the second piece has to do with messaging. So even though we didn't and don't have a lot of people to talk to, when we were speaking, there was something about our message that hit the hearts of people. And so what our clients usually say is that when I read something from you or when I heard you speak, I felt like you really knew me and I felt like there was something different about you. And that is the key to what I want to talk about today. So, in your messaging, can you find some things about your industry, what you do, how you serve, that we talked a little bit about this yesterday, I think, in that video, but that's unique in how you express it? What do you disagree on when it comes to your industry that's really popular? So I'll give you an example. I'm going to be doing a piece on spirituality. I don't include it in my work, and yet that's something that's really popular in my industry, in the holistic industry. People are saying, well, yeah, your spirit is part of the holistic space. So I'm going to be doing a whole piece on why I don't include it. So that's like opposite of what most people are doing. What do you have in your industry? All of you, most folks who follow me, you're in the holistic space, but specifically for you, whether it's aromatherapy, some love MLM, some really can't stand them, but what's your take on it? And do you even get into that conversation? Is it skincare that you do? Within skincare, what about skincare and aromatherapy do you really agree with, and what do you completely disagree with? Is it, health and fitness? Is it emotional support? What is it that you do that there are some hot topics around that you can talk about, that you can speak about passionately, your opinion that's going to be different from the mainstream? Okay. And be a little careful with that, because here's what I'm finding with our clients and our prospects too. We kind of take a look at other people, what they're speaking about, what they're talking about, their social media. And what happens is a lot of times we feel like something's really unique and different, and it's not. Actually, everybody else is saying it too. So don't be afraid to kind of take a look at your competitors and people in your space to see what they're talking about. Because what can happen is these buzzwords, and we're kind of using the same words over and over. Remember when we first started using overwhelm, and like a long, long time ago when that word first started to be used, it was just like, oh, wow, that's a great word, because that's exactly how I feel. I feel overwhelmed. Now it's just like if somebody sees that or hears that, they scroll right past it. So we see a lot of the same things being used over and over again: overwhelm, fear, trauma, anxiety, depression. So make sure that when you're speaking about your thing, that you give your unique spin on it, what's a little bit different about what you do, what you believe, how you serve. That messaging is going to really help people to understand how it's going to be like to work with you, and what the results they can expect from you, really specifically as you talk about how you approach things and the end game for yourself and for your clients. So that would be part two of that, just making sure that your messaging, your message to your prospect and to your audience gives your unique spin, especially on hot topics, something that's different. You have a different opinion or a different approach or a different group of people that you serve. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about for this one, and we have more coming up. So I'll see